Hey yo bros and mofos, what is going down? I'm excited to say that I am back here today on State of Decay 2. Holy crap, I wasn't trying to rap this morning. Anyway, I have been playing the hell out of this game ever since it was released last week here on Xbox One. It is free with games with the Game Pass, I guess. Anyway, I've been showing you guys how to do some stuff on here that maybe you couldn't quite figure out at first, or maybe you didn't even know about at all. So anyway, today I wanted to show you guys how to supply your base and your facilities with water. And no, I'm not growing marijuana here. This is medicinal though. Wow, I guess this is a med station. I don't know, what are they growing here? It is supposed to be meds. Anyway, they're going that indoor. I already know it. Anyway, so power. We're gonna talk about power first, then we're gonna talk about how to get water to your base. So there are 3 different ways to get power to your base. Same with water. But the first one being installing a portable generator as a mod into one of your facilities. So this mod will only power that facility though. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. We're going to open up our facility that we're looking at, go to mod, we're going to manage mods, and uninstall whatever we have here. If you don't have anything installed here, just go straight down to install portable generator. This uses fuel to power a facility, and it only powers it for like 45 minutes to an hour. I think maybe it's an hour. So it's not really like, it's like 1 fuel per hour that you're trying to use this, and you have to keep restarting it or it goes out. So the generator is a nice early game way to get power, but mid to late game I would not recommend it. I've got so many here. I don't know what they sell for, but I'm thinking about taking them with me and just hitting up a trader, because I've got like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. I've got 10 portable generators. Anyway, like I said, that's not the best way. So the second best way, I guess I'm going to show you, is a facility itself. They have one whole facility dedicated to generator. So it works the same way as the mod though. It does supply power wide base compared to the mod that only provides facility with power. But it does, it supplies base wide power. I think I said power wide base. I don't even know. Anyway, the facility I want to say is a small facility. I have an open slot here, but I'm gonna check and make sure. Yeah, the generator is a small slot, so you'd have to build it in one of the smaller slots over there. But if you go down to defense and utilities, you will actually see provides base wide power. Now you turn this on with 1 fuel, just like you do with the mod, and it provides the whole base with power for an hour. So because you have to keep doing it, it's not exactly the best way of doing it. Now the third, final, and best way of providing power to your base is by claiming a power outpost itself. If I go to my base menu and over to the right we see outposts, we see that my a power outpost is one of my outposts. It provides base wide power so long as we have fuel, which is 2 a day, at an outpost. We can swap active characters, blah 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 blah, same stuff you always do at an outpost. But the important thing is it provides base wide power at the cost of 2 fuel per day. Now if you're using the mod or the facility itself, you're going to be turning it on at least 2 times a day anyway, already spending that fuel. So you might as well just save yourself a slot back home, build something else there, and then claim an outpost for power. Now if you guys have your command centers upgraded all the way, you can also find a mod that gives you more outposts. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, but there are 2 different mods that give 2 more outposts. One gives 1 more, which is the one I have installed, and one I saw at a trader once, and I didn't buy it, but man, I really regret it. I wish I did buy it, because that item, I can never find that item again. I've been checking all the traders, and I just cannot find it. So anyway, the first one is this signal antenna that gives +1 max outposts, and that's the one I have equipped. But like I said, there's one that gives 2 more outposts. But anyway, that's only if you're not really managing your or even if you are managing your resources well, it's always good to have like more outposts. I'm doing pretty good on resources. Fuel, I have a lot of extra food, so I like to turn that into fuel, and everything kind of stays pretty even though. But if I had one more outpost, I could even out my ammo. I think I could equal out my ammo, and then just leave materials at -1 a day, which I have 50 stored for materials, so -1 a day isn't shit. It's gonna take like 50 days. We're only on day like 29, so we're good there. And fuel, which I have a still to be able to convert my food to fuel. But anyway, so that is it about power. The power outpost is the best way to go, which I have my power outpost right here. It's a wind farm actually, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to talk about water. Same exact thing here, guys. So we can use it as a mod. We can go to install water cooler, and it supplies water to a facility. It's the same thing though. You have to turn it on. I don't think it costs any fuel or power or anything, but you do have to turn it on, and it only lasts for like 45 minutes or something like that. And so it's not good for things like the hydroponics that have to have water all the time. So if you want hydroponics, which is like the late game build of the farm, I would consider getting the water outpost. So yeah, we can install it as a mod, or we can build the facility for a still, which works the same way. You still have to turn it on. It only lasts for a certain amount of time, and it's just not the best way to go. So we've got our still right here. You can see at a still you can convert your food to fuel. So this is really good if you just like what I did was get a couple of hydroponic stations. That way I can switch it to meds whenever I need it. I'm growing really good food, and I'm also able to turn that extra food into fuel. So that's why I have outposts managing the other resources, because I pretty much have food, meds, and fuel under control. So anyway, you can see collect water. It takes 5 seconds to do, and we'll see how long it lasts. It provides the whole base with water for 1 hour and 31 minutes. So that's pretty good. But with, like I said, with the stuff that you need all day, there's no point in doing that. The only reason I have this still is because I like to convert my food into fuel. So the third and best way to do it, just like the electricity outpost or the power outpost, is to get a water outpost. I have a water tower right over here. Now these outposts like this, they give a morale bonus on top of the supply of power and supply of water. So that morale bonus is, I mean, as you guys probably know, is pretty important whenever, you know, things go wrong in your community. Look, too many infestations and it's -15 morale. But I don't see, you can zoom all the way out and see an infestation, right? Or do you have to be zoomed in a little bit? Okay, there's an infestation. I have to be zoomed in a little bit. So I see one infestation, and that's it. There's only one infestation, and they're saying there's too many infestations. So I don't know what the deal is with like infestations and why it says I need to clear to improve my morale. But for the most part, I think my morale is doing pretty good. You can see the power outpost provides +5. And the, let's see, the water outpost provides +1. So altogether, that's +6. I think that's pretty good. So anyway, that is how to supply water and electricity to your base. The long, drawn out, and boring way. Hopefully I helped you guys. Hopefully you got something out of this little video. Keep an eye out for more State of Decay videos. Now, I want to show you guys my cars while I have the chance at the end of this video. Because I had no idea you could upgrade vehicles like this. I never played the first State of Decay. I just went to the second one. Actually, I did play the first one for just a little bit, but not long enough to learn anything about the game at all. I was actually thinking it was a multiplayer game, and when it wasn't, it made me really sad. So, but I'm really glad that they made the second one freaking multiplayer. So, anyways, like I said, I've been making videos to help other people out, and one of those things I came across was souping up vehicles. Now you can see I've got like a Jurassic Park looking truck over here. I think it's called, what, the Big Boss. It's called Big Boss, and I didn't name these. This is like how it comes. But if you guys want to know how to upgrade your vehicles to look like this, I think this one's one of my favorite. I've also got like a couple of these SUVs armored up. I think I've got a police car armored up. Let's see. Oh, we've got this classic like Daytona looking Charger over here. And we've got some utility trucks and some other stuff like that. We've got an armored up little family sedan looking thing over here. Actually, that reminds me of the car from The Simpsons, of that comic book guy. But anyway, dudes, that is all I want to show you guys. Check out my channel for more how-tos and stuff like that here on State of Decay 2. And I will catch you guys on the flip-flop.